Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff, or King Raven on Discord, and this is the second Secret Santa interview for Flush and Scrub Secret Santa that's happening at VTC in Mansfield, Mass. I have with me today Eden, and she has assisted in building an Oscilio deck for, for her Secret Santa recipient.
I kind of wanted to give them a chance, so I've enlisted a better builder.
So, to start out, we have the hero, Oscilio, which is,
Oscilio.
you know,
He's a lightning wizard. I don't remember his main effect. So essentially, yeah, once per turn as an instant, you can discard an instant card and then draw a card. And he also has Essence of Lightning, so he can have lightning cards in his deck at all.
Yeah. So, for a equipment suite, we seem to have Blossom of Spring, just a generic gain
Generic chest.
resource.
Gain resource, go again, chest. Then we got Flash of Brilliance, was actually a lightning helmet with a bit more text to it. When it's used to defend, you may discard a lightning card. If you do, return an aura you control to its owner's hand. That's important. It would be very useful.
Yeah, a lot of Oscilio focuses with sigils, like his weapon.
And the sigils are mostly auras, if not all.
No, not all of them, most of them.
Mostly.
So then we have just a generic Iron Rock Gauntlet, because it's always good to have a little bit of block value.
Yeah, some hands to catch swords, some legs to do stuff.
Snapdragons, which is interesting in a wizard deck.
I kind of like the solution. It's basically you destroy the Snapdragon scales, target action card with a cost of 1 or less gains go again. So it kind of gives you more like, okay, if I want to do this and I want to do this, but I can't do it in that order because of go again, boom, suddenly break my legs, go again. It's perfect.
So the elemental wizards seem to be less just straightforward arcane damage and more mixed damage, similar to like Rune Blades. So you have more chances to use the Snapdragons with things like
With things like Blast to Oblivion. Say Blast to Oblivion is a 0 cost, which is when this. I say 0 cost like there aren't other colors for it that would have different costs. When this attacks, the next time you play an instant card in this chain link, you may return any aura permanent with cost 1 or less or target aura token to its owner's hand. So like you can fish essentially auras you've already used out of the graveyard.
No, that's not.
Is that not it?
It's off the arena.
Oh, it's off the arena?
Yeah, it has to be in the arena.
I'm thinking of a different one.
You're thinking of Etchings of Arcana,
Oh, okay.
which is this one right here.
I'm a little silly.
Which this one, when it hits, you can return an aura with sigil in its name. If it hits more damage, then it's surge amount.
Yee. But yeah, the Etched Oblivion is good because the aura sigils especially have when they leave the battlefield effects, not necessarily when they hit the graveyard effects. So that lets you pull sigils off the field into your hand and still get the thing, and then you can just like throw it again next turn because they're mostly zeros, yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's what we went with.
So, with Oscilio, this is his specialization, which in Clash, you can use the hero specialization. But, so this has, when this leaves the arena, you draw a card. So that means it doesn't have to be destroyed, it's just when it gets sent back. So like Blast of Oblivion.
Etching's Oblivion, isn't it?
No, Blast of Oblivion is the attack action.
We just looked at it with my eyeball. Jesus Christ.
But no, so when this leaves the arena, you draw a card. This allows you to bounce it back, and because it's an instant, it doesn't cost an action point to put back. This is his namesake, or sigil, but he has a couple other sigils in his repertoire that he can use. Kind of bounce them in and out, get go again for his physical attacks. Get ponder token. Get ponder token here.
Get pondered.
That allows you to draw a card at your end phase when you go into Arsenal. So you can Arsenal the card.
Makes it a little easier.
But because of how Etchings of Arcana is worded, it allows you to target anything that has sigil in its name.
Yep. Which is also, Sigil of Solus, which is going to help for maintaining health for those bigger blocks.
Yes, because what is the drawback that Oscilio has?
Yeah, that one's over. So it's just at the end of your turn.
He's kind of got less health, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yep,
I was like,
he's a 418 instead of a 420 hero.
So I better not.
He's not quite blazing it.
he's not quite blazing it. It's unfortunate.
So
All these cards are going away.
That's why it's electric. Wiggy, wiggy,
no,
wiggy.
just want to attack.
Because I don't have a gold.
This also can be just
Go again.
draw another card
Mm.
when you bring it back with Etchings of Arcana.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem at all.
So
It gives you options essentially.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that's like what we were going for, as well as damages, like being able to make strategic choices here.
yeah, so and outside of the arcane damage like arcane twinning, which you can discard that to amp 1, which increases arcane damage in a turn. Because he's lightning aspected, there's quite a bit of physical damage here too. Because all his lightning attacks, if you use a lot of them in a turn, you can activate his staff to amp X for the number of lightning cards.
Yeah, that you've played this turn. Yeah.
So you can make sure those Etchings of Arcana hit
And make them work.
and get your sigils back.
And that lets you play in with the Snapdragon legs a little bit more too,
Yep.
because that lets you get more out to use the staff of wisdom, justice, justum.
It's a lightning rod. So.
Yeah. Justice.
Volzar the justice rod. Okay. So we have multiple, a bunch of different lightning attacks, like flittering charge, which allows you to play your sigil while it's on the chain to give it go again.
Yeah. And that's instant cards too, which is really good.
Yep.
Because like that means it's not just the Sigil of Solus. It's like
You can play
the
any of the other sigils because all these sigils are instants, and then you can do something like lightning press,
yeah.
which is it's basically a damage reaction. It adds 3 damage to target attack card that's costs 1 or less,
Yes.
which makes these card like flittering charge, which is a 0 for 4.
I think I threw some other.
Makes it spike just that
Yeah,
little
it
bit
makes
more.
it a 7 with go again, a 0 for 7 go again card.
Yeah. Which is that's something that suddenly puts you on the back foot.
Yeah. Plus, then you would be able to amp Volzar and fire off Oscilio's favorite meld card.
Which really confused me at first. Because I was just like, but wait, is it Magic the Gathering? They don't both have a cost. What's happening?
Yeah, so, with this card here, you can pay 2 for 5 damage, or 4 for 6. But the bonus is, it still counts as an instant for Oscilio's effect. And it has this beautiful little block value of 3 here for an instant card.
Which is solid. It's not something you can really guarantee with instance having any kind of real block value.
Yeah. Which means you'll probably end up seeing a lot more of your deck than other people will when you're playing this. But then you also have a lot of recursion for your pieces with like Electromatic Somersault.
Yeah, for that one thing you just can't get rid of.
Yeah, so like
And it's
if you
another instant to play off the other thing.
Yep. And a little trick with this one that you can do is it doesn't specify that they're attacking action cards, they're just attack actions.
Mm.
So you can block with the cards and then recur them back to your hand after after damage.
Yeet. Incredibly helpful.
Yep, it saves you health and it allows you to swing back for decent
However,
amount.
yeah, however much, really.
Yeah, because
like-
most lightning attacks have go again or some way to gain go again.
Yes. Go again, some way to gain go again. And the fact that, like, you could put cards down to block with and then have them back for the punching. Like,
Yeah.
that's something that I definitely struggle with when picking stuff for defenses. It's just like, but I want to block them with this.
Yeah. Especially with a lot of elemental cards have 2 block. The 3 block on the common storm is super helpful.
Yeah. It's
And
that
then-
little bit more.
And then you have Flash, which allows you to maybe lead off with like an Etchings of Arcana or a Arcane Twinning, and then go for the lightning attacks.
Exactly. It's just like it lets you build momentum to do the lightning things into using the staff too.
Yeah.
It's essentially just like a neat little circle that is made out of lightning.
So I believe that's just about everything. There's some stuff in the sideboard, just, extra etchings if you're going against another wizard, sink belows if you're going against big swingers like Guardians,
Yeah, Sync Below is very good for Guardians and Brutes.
and then some AB, just a little bit here.
You always want AB
Yeah, just a little bit in the sideboard.
as a treat.
So I believe that this is going to be a great deck for whoever gets it.
Ye-
So we're not going to say who it is.
Yeah, you'll know when you know.
Yeah, you'll know when you know. Thank you for coming on.
Ye-
This has been King Raven from the Flesh and Scrubs and
Eden.
from
Oh, from Fran Eden on Twitch.
On Twitch.
I was like, am I allowed to plug what?